Good morning. It is Tuesday. It's the 30th of June, the end of another month, and our reading is from Proverbs 3:7. Don't consider yourself wise, fear the Lord, and turn away from evil. Arrogance, self-delusion is a problem that many of us suffer with at times. Now, when we're thinking biblically and thinking correctly, we're going to lean towards this kind of a reading where we're not going to believe our own PR, where we're not going to think ourselves wise, but rather be humble and know that God knows what is right or wrong. And therefore, we are going to turn away from evil, the world's way of looking at things, and instead turn towards His way of thinking, because when we walk in His paths, that means by definition, we're turning away from evil. And we have to be in the Word or seek wise counsel from mature believers to know when we're struggling with the question of, is this okay or not? Is this something God approves of? Or are we sliding down a slippery slope? And we start by not sliding, by recognizing we can't trust our own judgment. Hey, we're all pretty good salesmen when it comes to convincing ourselves that what we want to do is also okay with God. And when we recognize that danger, then we go to the Word or we seek wise counsel, and that will keep us out of trouble. That will make it easy to recognize what evil is. And then, in dependency on the Spirit, we will turn away from it. I think where we get in trouble is when we really want to do something and therefore we're going to do it right away before we get a chance to question it. In the practice over the years, I've seen people who start off with just a little step, and when they're warned not to go down that road, oh no, that's not my intent. And step by step, even while denying that's the intent, they end up at the bottom of the slide and they end up in the mud. And so just remember, we're to be humble. We had to recognize we couldn't be saved, and we have to recognize we can't always trust ourselves when it comes to knowing the difference between what is good and what's evil, and especially in the small, subtle things. So when in doubt, well, the easiest thing is don't, but if that's not an option, when in doubt, seek godly counsel. Go to the Word. Don't be impressed with your own wisdom. Rather, look to God's. And that will go a long way to keeping us all out of trouble. And I'll see you again tomorrow.